250 hours in the next 30 days to generate $8,000 while maintaining my full-time job. I'd been putting in a lot of unpaid overtime. Because of this business, I might lose my job. That's 255 hours a month. For every person, I take a cut. Time to reveal my master plan. Start right now. 250 hours of work in 30 days, $8,000. If I fail, I'm stuck in my $250 a month job. A complete joke to everyone I told. I'm gonna make it big online. This isn't just a challenge. It's my escape plan. The stakes? Burnout or breakthrough. No sleep, no excuses. But can I really survive 250 hours of work and actually turn that grind into $8,000? Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm a young, broke Nigerian, but I have a dream. I truly believe the internet can change my life, and by the end of this video, we'll have a plan how I'm going to do this by working 250 hours in the next 30 days to generate $8,000 while maintaining my full-time job.
Are you crazy?
The breakdown is simple. 1. Where am I going to get 250 hours from in my daily schedule? 2. What activity am I going to do with those 250 hours to generate $8,000? But just before all of that, I'm going to tell you why all of this even matters. Before we address the elephant in the room, why $8,000? Let me tell you how it all started.
Flashback.
So almost 3 years ago, I got this job paying $250 a month. It wasn't really a problem then because I was only focused on learning as much as possible and becoming better. So I adjusted my lifestyle to fit the $250 a month. Rent, food, about 3 outings a month. And in the last 3 years, I have learned so much, but it's time to move on. Why? Well, for one, I'm not learning as much as I used to. 2, this work environment is very fickle and volatile. The other more interesting reason is I saw a guy on YouTube, Mikey again. He's from Ghana, literally 2 countries away from Nigeria. And I've watched his content for over 10 hours. And basically, this guy has become successful online and now makes over 10K a month. All in just 12 months from when he started. But when I looked closer, I noticed that around the 8-month mark, he got a mentor, and that skyrocketed his growth. Why am I doing this?
End of flashback.
This leads to why I need $8,000. I don't want to wait 8 months before I skyrocket my growth, so I need a mentor. Most mentors cost around $5,000.
That's pretty steep.
But it will be worth it because they'll point me in the right direction. Next, I have some obligations back home in Nigeria and I need to have money for the tech stack and to test new things in the business. Lastly, my rent is increasing next year and things are getting expensive. So I will need about $300 and $30 for emergency every month. In addition to that, because of this business, I might lose my job. So I will need about 6 months of runway. Yeah, you might die if you don't make this money. But you have a full-time job. Where are you going to get 8 hours every day? I'm glad you asked. Time to reveal my master plan.
Masterplan Phase 1, Side A.
So let's do some simple plus and minus based on the information I have. So there are 24 hours every day. That's 720 hours a month. I sleep around 6.5 hours every day. That's 195 hours a month. Self-care, that's bathing, eating, whatever. That's about 3 hours every day, 90 hours a month. Family and relationships, 1 hour daily. That's 30 hours a month. My main full-time job, 2.5 hours every day. That's about 75 hours a month. What? You said a full-time job, Aaron, not a quarter-time job? Okay, let me explain. On the 5th of December, I took a deep breath. And then I spoke to my boss and asked him if I can work from my room, this one right here. But I will not be available during the day and I'll do most of my work in the afternoon going into the night. And I asked how much of my pay would that cost me. There was a brief silence. Then he looked at me and said, okay, work from your room, win 1. Yes. And not only that, your pay won't be affected as long as you do what's needed. I was super excited. You can't believe the joy in my heart for a while. But that means the work will still take me 8 hours, just that I pick what 8 hours it will take.
I open when I want, I close when I want.
However, preparation was on my side because since the start of the year, I'd been putting in a lot of unpaid overtime in order to get most of my work for next year done and completed. Because I wanted to fully focus on my own business next year, even during office hours, so I needed to free up my time. As a result, I did 60 to 70% of our major product work for next year. Hello. Chairman sir, how are you, boss? Yeah, they record something, but they come. So that was my boss. And that is how I'm able to put less than 3 hours in and still keep my full-time job, at least for now. Maybe if they see this video, I might get fired. Anyways, comment fired if you think that should happen.
A few moments later.
So back to math, we see that main job costs 2.5 hours and that's about 75 hours at the end of the month. That's a total of 390 hours in the month. So we have 330 hours left. 8.5 hours daily will go to my business. That's 255 hours a month. 2.5 hours daily will go for naps, breaks, resting, whatever. And that is 75 hours per month. Grand total, 720 hours. Work time, 250 hours plus. Other factors I didn't include, I have the commitment that costs about 8 hours a week every week, and every 2 weeks-ish, I have about 8 hours I need to use to cook food and put in the deep freezer, like stews, soups, whatever. I'll find a way around those. If you want to see more about that, watch the remaining 2 parts of this mini-series.
A lot of boring math later.
So now that I have all the time in the world, the obvious question is, what am I going to be spending that time on? How will I convert this time into hard real cash? $8,000 to be precise. Well, I'll be going to Skool. This Skool. For those who don't know Skool, let me give you a quick rundown. Skool is like a super cool clubhouse on the internet. You can make your own group where people can join, called communities. You can teach things by sharing videos or lessons. These are courses. You can chat and share ideas with each other in the group. And most importantly, you can charge money for people to join your clubhouse. Hard cash. So how am I going to use Skool to make money? Well, in the simplest terms, I'd help people create and manage the day-to-day of their communities, and also help them bring all their friends and followers into the communities. And once the community starts vibing, the party is going on, everybody is having fun, then we start charging people to come in. And then, for every person, I take a cut. The percentage will vary from creator to creator, but all of this, in advanced terms, is called growth operating. So now you know my big goal, why it's important, and my plan to get there. Unfortunately, nothing ever goes as planned. So watch this video to see the obstacles and things that happen and whether I gave up along the way. It will be part 2 of this 3-part mini-series coming out on December 31st, 2024. If you want to join me on this challenge, just drop a comment, join, and we'll link up. And it will also tell me that I'm not alone in this sunny part of the internet and talking to myself like a crazy person. Anyways, it was good to have you if anyone is there, and I'll see you in the next one. Yo!